We're here at Pbg PB&J Peanut Butter and Jelly Studios.
It's great to be here at PB&G.
I didn't address you yet.
PBG. All right, go ahead.
This is my.
Do your thing, Douglas.
This is my. Did you know this is my show?
Go ahead, Doug.
Are you? We're here at. Good job. Simon didn't say. Simon did not say. We're here at PBG Studios, Productions by G Studios, with DaytonRocks.com here for the brand new Doug Morgan comedy show. Some sort of. We don't have a name yet because no one is like piped in. So, what is it? So are we taking away all those people that have not put their thing in? What was it? Who did that? I want to find out.
Dayton rocks your socks off.
I think we can kind of give it like for a couple weeks, not have a name, just because that's the, we'll let it go on for a couple weeks. What do you think? And then at least get some submissions, and then we don't have to pick them. We can say, screw you, we're going with the Gym City Comedy Show by Doug Morgan at DaytonRocks.com. That was kind of radio-ish.
So you can just say we're still in the midst of finding a name.
You're allowed to talk now?
I'll speak when I'm allowed now from here on out.
Oh, this fucker. We're here at PG&J. We're here at PBJG Studios, DaytonRocks.com. We're here at PBJ. How come J and G don't do it? You give it a whirl.
We're here at PBG Studios talking to Doug Morgan, my first guest. I've taken over the show now. Oh, part of the DaytonRocks.com. We're still in the midst of trying to find a name for this show, so we can't really dub it anything. Way better than you.
Did I mention that he is not our first guest now? We are here at PBG Studios. Productions by G. DaytonRocks.com. Here with the very funny Sean Lynch is my first guest tonight. He is a local comedian. Very funny. Very funny guy. One of his best introductions he's ever gotten.
Super funny, even.
Super funny. Done that before. Mm-hmm. Sean Lynch, let's get this kicked off real quick. What is it that you do in the Dayton area besides being Mr. Stand-Up Comedian? What is your task in life to earn the dough?
To earn the dough, I just ended a 10-year run at owning a local painting business, which screams ambition. I know. I'm a skilled painter. I just ended that spout in my life because I'm sick of manual labor, and I've learned that that's not the only job that I can do. So I was happy to get out of it.
What other jobs can you do there, besides, if that's not the only job you can do, you're obviously doing something different. So what exactly is it you're doing these days to keep the pipes from getting froze?
I've accepted a job to be a fire responder for a local restoration company, which is interesting in a couple ways. It's a better way of calling me a fire chaser for this company, and it's a really good established company, and they brought me on to land them fire restoration work. So it's a new challenge, and I'm definitely down for the new challenges. It's something I think that I can tackle, so I decided to go ahead and go for it.
So basically you prey upon people who once their house is on fire, would you listen to a scanner? Is that how you get leads on whether or not there's a fire, and then you go to said fire while people are in dire need of just basic humanity and hugs, and you go in there and just swoop in? I believe that.
I try not to set the fires when I'm super slow. It's hard not to go set a fire. Yes.
Because that way you can get. I think you've actually texted me to ask me to set a fire before. I didn't want to bring that up, but
I have never done that, Dayton. But it has crossed my mind.
Fire.
Now, there's just.
Have you? What's been your most interesting in doing this job? What's been like your most interesting or chase, so to speak?
The first chase I ever went on, a 88-year-old man passed away in the fire. So kind of getting away from the comedy aspect when you're going to a house where somebody has passed away and you're trying to land fire damage work, but it's that's the job. So that's the challenge I've taken, and hopefully
So did you hand out
hopefully
business
no more
cards?
fatalities.
Did you hand out business cards to the family members while
I
they
did.
were standing by?
I sure did.
Nice. That's a good business. I mean, why not? It's
I
practice.
fulfilled all my duties on this new job I've decided to undertake.
Very good. Very good. So
Appreciate it.
so comedy's going well for you.
Comedy's going awesome. I've actually just finished a show at the Dayton Funny Bone. It was a cool gig. Got to work with the likes of yourself, Mr. Doug Morgan.
I was there.
Was able to work under the headliner, which was Jay Snyder. He's always a good person to be able to work with. He's a killer, funny comic, and he's a badass.
Some people
in
might
there.
say, but I don't agree with that. But anyway.
But yeah, along the likes of other local Dayton comics, we kind of put a sweet show together for the Dayton Funny Bone, I thought.
No, that was a great show, and Jay Snyder is one of the top comics in Dayton, as are you. I feel like you've come a long way, and being a good friend of yours and you as to me, I feel like you have really taken strides to take the next leap. What's going to be your next venue? When are you going to be hitting the stage again?
I'll be hitting the stage on February 13th. It's a Wednesday night at the Dayton Funny Bone for their Clash of the Comics, the second installment of the 2013 year. And it's always a really great show. They do it once a month on the second Wednesday of every month. So, you get your chance. They pack the house every time, so you get good stage time in front of 300 plus, and you just lay it out for these people. And it's a really good time, and the people that come there come to laugh. So it's always a great show.
What if somebody would want tickets and to come support you? How would they go about doing that?
The way you get into these shows is the actual show start time 7:30. You must be in the doors before 7, and all you have to do is mention my name, Sean T. Lynch, at the door, and you get in for free. And you also count as one of my people, so you'd be helping me out, the local guy, trying to get an edge on the competition. You know what I mean?
What if you win? What happens if you win?
If you win, you get $100 for the competition monthly, and then you get placed in the finals at the end of the year for your chance to win $1,000, and you get some paid work through the Dayton Funny Bone, which is very prized in the comedy world. So
Nice. So if you get a chance, get out and support my man. He's a great comic. Get out to the Funny Bone. Was there a link that they can follow to get a free ticket, or how does that work?
if you want to check out the show and basically details, just go to thedaytonfunnybone.com and go to the Clash of the Comics, and that will send you that'll show you a link basically to the show details, and you can just look at other comics that might be in the show, look at some videos of some of the other local comics, and I think I have a video on there as well. There's a few other guys. So DaytonFunnyBone.com, and then if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is Sean T. Lynch on Twitter.
With a T?
With a T.
Is it a capital T?
It's a capital fuck.
A cap.
It's a capital T for
Let's
sure.
try that. Is it a capital T?
It's a capital T.
With a T and a period after it?
No period.
What's T stand for?
Thomas. Middle name.
I would never have said Tiny. I don't do that.
No.
That's what dicks do.
I don't believe you would. The T's
What?
there because there's already a Sean Lynch in comedy,
Are you serious?
but there's not a Sean T. Lynch.
Where's he from?
I don't know where he's from.
You
I've
want me
seen
to-
video of him
You
before.
want me to find him?
Yeah, I
Talk
do.
to him about why he's named that?
I'd like to ask him myself. Why does he use my name?
I don't get it.
I think his name might be the same. But
You know your name's his name. Sean T. Lynch, everybody. There's no other. There's only a Sean Lynch. Is it spelled the same with a Lynch?
yeah,
What about an S-H?
nope.
S-E-A-N?
S-E-A-N, Lynch.
That is, by the way, the dumbest name to spell Sean, a way to spell Sean.
That's the Irish way, Doug.
Okay.
That's how the Irish handle business.
I wasn't aware.
Short and sweet. We get right to the point.
Cian is what I thought that stand for. Remember, didn't you have a niece that...
I've been called Scene before. Even
Hi, Scene.
by teachers, I've been called Scene.
Is there a Cian Lynch? in the house? I like that. I don't know.
I won't answer to it. I refuse.
I wouldn't either. Have you ever? When's the last time you had sex?
That's been about 4.5 years ago. No, it's a couple months. I'm a single guy, Doug. It's hard out here for a player.
I mean, it's you can talk about it. Do you need me to hold you?
I'd say it's been a month and a half at the very least. I'm not out there spreading the seed like most of these, like most of the players out here in the world.
I'm a seed spreader. I just like find fertile ground and just throw it out there. I want a baby though one day.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I want to be there
That's
for that child every other week.
That's a good way to go about it. You put that seed out there at a vicious rate, and you're gonna catch a baby at some point.
Yeah, you catch a baby. It's like not a disease. Don't say it like that. You don't catch a baby.
Provide
like a disease. You make one.
Are you ready to provide for a child, Doug?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Every other weekend and Christmas Eve.
You will be there every other weekend
of their life. Camera. All right, so are you going to be hitting up Rockies here this Monday? You hear about the Rockies? You know about the Rockies, obviously. You've been a part of that show many times.
Oh, I love doing Rockies. It's a great place to do comedy. It's a shotgun-style room, and the crowds are always killer up there as well. One of the favorite local kind of venues to do outside of the comedy club. It's more of a sit-down with the family type setting, and it's stellar. John Craig, who puts on that show, just does a stellar job. So they've been recognized in the local paper and kind of on the internet several different ways for that show. So it's a good one to check out, Rocky's Pizza in Beaver Creek, which is very close to downtown Dayton.
It's a good scene. It really is. It's one of the best around. You also got to give a little bit of credit to Amy Knight, who's the proprietor and owner. I guess is that the same thing? Whatever. She's both.
Amy Knight.
She proprietes it, and then she owns it, and then gets money for living in it. I don't know. Also, Mike Etchen. Give it up for Mikey Etchen. He actually was a very founder of that whole thing. He got that all started. So him and John and Amy deserve a lot of credit. But give it up for Mikey Etchen. He deserves a little bit. Not a lot, just a little.
They both really do deserve all the credit in the world for that show because the way that they put it together consistently every month and draw the crowd in every month is done really well by those two. And like you said, the owner, Amy Knight, Calcutta, she's a sweetheart, and she'll cook you up some good pizza and discount your beer if you come out to the show. So that's always great.
Right on. So what's I know like we had actually talked about beforehand today about us doing this webcast that we're doing.
Right.
And we talked about you've actually been helping me out with like current events and stuff. What's going on? I haven't talked to you about it actually about what you've been researching about what have you found that's going on in like the current events and that you've researched. What did you find that we can actually just go ahead and start talking about now? I have no idea what you.
Some current events. I have a ton of them written down. I should be. Will you grab me that piece of paper behind you? It's down on that little speaker.
I didn't even put him on the spot like, God, he's stepping out. Man, while we're doing, just wanted to one more time promote DaytonRocks.com here at Pbg Studios, publications by, productions by G Studios, DaytonRocks.com. We're back with Sean Lynch in our current events segment of this webcast.
Oh, one thing I did look up that's kind of interesting. Monopoly's been around forever. They just got rid of their iron piece in replacement for a cat that was voted on. So no longer do you have the iron in Monopoly.
So like so they just took away from tradition. So they put a cat. Who votes on this stuff?
The hardcore fans voted on this.
And hardcore fans being like you could actually go to a website and vote on like what Monopoly piece is going to be changed.
I missed the voting. I would have voted to keep the iron because I like to keep shit old. So.
And you knew it was going to be a cat though because there would not be any other people who would be that lame and lonely to just vote on something like that besides people that own 60 cats.
Right, exactly. I'm allergic to cats, so I could do with or without them, to be honest.
So cat lady, you won this one. But you still smell like cat pee a little bit.
They always seem to win. The cat lady always wins somehow.
Right. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
What else you got? That was awesome.
Let's see. Florida's new logo. They have a brand new logo. it's considered offensive to people because the I in Florida was made out of a tie, and women are offended because they have a feeling they're trying to say that only men are in the business world.
Maybe they should have made it out of a vagina.
I've seen women wear ties though before, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Not even just gay ones.
not yeah, exactly.
Like real women that have sex with dudes wear bow ties.
Well, I've seen them wear all kinds of ties, I guess, with the business suit. I think it's a thing. It's new age stuff. Am I wrong?
Floridas. I mean, Florida. I don't know. That's really something that women were getting mad about that.
It's controversial because they use the tie.
Ladies, you need to start cleaning the kitchen.
I say just
Just kidding.
Look directly in the camera when you say that.
that was wholehearted fun, right there.
Just kidding. Just do the dishes, and then I'll mop the floor. No, I'm just kidding. That'll get edited. That's gone. All right.
One thing I thought was cool is Mumford & Sons is coming to the area. They just announced today that they're going to be in the Troy area, which is a hop and a skip away from Dayton, to do a kind of a festival-style show in August. So
Who
I
is
think a lot of
Mumford?
people-
Who is Mumford & Sons?
They've blown up over the last couple of years, and they're kind of like, a good string / acoustic style kick-ass band, really indie band. I mean, I should have done research on what to say there, I guess, but
But they're coming to Dayton because Dayton rocks.
because Dayton rocks. Yeah. One of the few stops that they decided to make, and they're going to make a festival out of it, so that should be good times for all to be had.
Hell yeah, Dayton really is up and coming with the entertainment scene. There's a lot going on with the bands, with the comedy, with everything. So, I mean, we need to start realizing that and start promoting what's going on here in this wonderful gem city. Do you agree?
Yeah. I think everything should be promoted that's happening in the Dayton area, and will be done so on DaytonRocks.com. So definitely tune in as often as possible to hear what's coming up, what's new, and what's going to happen in the future. So.
Right on. What else have you found in the current events site that I put him to work is what I did. I put him out on the field, so he's in here now, working that magic.
Something I thought was interesting is a judge in Kansas has ruled that strippers in Kansas can receive unemployment benefits because they are more of an employee to the establishment than they're more of an employee to the establishment than a actual independent contractor. So
What do you feel about that?
I always viewed my strippers as an independent contractor. I thought being laid off in the stripper world was kind of a different story than in any other part of the world. But
Like you being a
Like being laid off.
yeah, I assumed that it meant
Nice
something
cameraman.
sexual. I hoped it would. I would take being laid off by a stripper. Yeah.
I get you. I'm in it. That's kind of like being a painter. You get, you go into a house and you paint it, and when it's done, you're not getting laid off. You go to the next house.
I do. Yeah.
Strippers can't do that, though, can they? Or can they?
Well, they can collect unemployment benefits, which is something that I didn't collect because I never paid into it. Basically, I spent a good amount of time driving this particular painting company directly into the ground. I'm a horrible businessman, so I decided to get out
Nice.
while I was still young.
Good job.
Because I've seen 50-year-old painters, I think we all have.
That was smart.
They don't look so young anymore. Kind of
Yeah.
look beat down, unfortunately.
They have.
It might be the meth. Could be the meth.
What else we got there on the little tablet?
Sean seems to be really carrying the show.
I'm letting him. I'm trying to give him I'm giving him the keys to the car. He did some research for me.
Well, the Boy Scouts earlier announced that they were going to lift their gay ban, which I thought was cool. Kind of get with the times, Let's start being more accepting of everybody else. And I just read today that they're putting a hold on the lifting of the gay ban. And one thing I always thought was, these guys are wearing Bermuda shorts and scarves, and they're sewing things onto their clothes. The Boy Scouts have been gay for quite some time, if you ask me. But, that's just me talking.
Were you a Boy
That's
Scout?
just me judging.
Were you a Boy Scout?
I was a Cub Scout. I was,
So you were a pre-Jack or pre?
I
you
was
were a pre-Cub.
pre-Boy Scout. Cub
Nice.
Scouts is when you're super younger, I guess. Then you have your Boy Scouts, then you have your Eagle Scouts. I'm not ripping on Boy Scouts. That's just my joke on the premise. Make me apologize for
Joke
my
on
jokes.
premise. We're here with Joke on Premise with Sean T. Lynch at DaytonRocks.com. That was nice. Some good effort there on the current events. I appreciate you bringing that in and help.
Say good stuff. He said good effort.
Yeah.
Right, bro.
Because
Nice try, Sean. Come
'cause
back
I'm-
next
yeah,
week
yeah, yeah.
with some better.
You
better
will get
stuff.
it. You will get a medal or a ribbon. Actually, a piece of paper signed by a napkin signed by Greg from Pbg Studios for a good job.
PBG Studios.
All right. Well, this has been Sean T. Lynch. While we're getting out of here, we're going to go ahead and show a couple of stand-up footage from Sean Lynch about how some of the wonderful comic styles of Sean T. Lynch. Check him out.
Take it away, Jer.
I was thinking on the way over here, we could do almost like how they do on like Letterman when a person's got a movie coming out. Like, do we have a clip? Let's roll the clip.
All right.
Or something, you know what I mean?
You want to do that? Do like a quick.
I think we should
The
run.
outro.
I think we should run down the whole damn thing again because I'm just now getting comfortable on the mic.
Yeah, I
honestly,
All right. Well,
if that's all right, Eric. Do you guys mind? I mean,
what's your time frame?
okay.